I said, nigga, you die, your family's getting the money. We're not getting that money. You know that, right?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, man? We on this guy. All right, so the question of the day, man. I know the sun kind of beaming on me right now, man. That's God's light on me right now. Don't, never mind that. What do y'all feel a pyramid scheme is, bro? I've heard this pyramid scheme shit too much. Y'all do realize, for all of you that have a job, that work in a building, that go somewhere and work, you work for a pyramid scheme. You are at the bottom, you make a certain amount of money. The people at the top, they do less work and they gain money for the work you do. I don't know. I guess a pyramid scheme, an actual scheme is, I guess, a lot worse because, you know, you're kind of like scamming people, but it's still a pyramid scheme.
I would say it's a pyramid scheme if y'all all, certain companies, they require you to put in a certain amount of money every month, and then the person at the top is taking the money. Okay, that, okay, that is a pyramid scheme. There's certain companies out there that like that. When you put in a certain money.
I'd much rather that.
Like,
you know why?
I would say
a regular job requires you to put in a certain amount of time, and they're gonna take money from you. I'd much rather give you $50 every month, and you just profit up top, than rather I gonna give you 40 to 50 hours of my time every month, or every fucking week. Cause bro, I looked at this shit. When I worked for AutoZone, bro, when I was a manager at AutoZone, when I literally say I watched these people make almost $450,000 a week. $450,000 a week. Bruh, they could pay entire store salary, maybe 2-3 store salary for years in 1 week. If that ain't a pyramid scheme, I don't know what is. Them folk come in, they ain't sold not one engine, not one pair of brakes, not one grease. No, bro, everything is a pyramid scheme. So I don't know, bro.
As long as you're, like you say, in the matrix, you're in the matrix. It's a pyramid scheme. Like, I mean, people are crazy, bro. People have anything to say about anything and don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, it's kind of crazy, bro. I be like, people don't even know what they be talking about. Like, at the end of the day, but if y'all, hey, y'all think I know what y'all talking about, man, keep talking about it. Keep on talking. I guess. Do what you do, man. That's cool. I guess.
I just don't understand it. How much would you say I don't know? How much would you say I don't know? Or I don't have a real clear idea, or I don't have a clear understanding of what I'm a part of, versus like, no, I know. No, you. I was like, whoa, bro, no, you really don't know. You really don't know. And it's crazy when you like you try to come to somebody with some information, bro, and like they are so quick to shoot it down. Be like, damn, like how like you can't tell me that. I don't know. It may sound bad, but I really feel like I'm smarter in my mind than like 60 to 70% of people I pass on a daily. It sounds bad, but that's what I feel in my mind. So when I find out some life-changing information, I feel like at least 6 out of 10 people I pass, you need to know this or you don't know this, right? So when people be like, no, I already know that, it's like, nigga, I know you don't. I know you don't. I know you don't. It's a lot easier just to be like, yo, no, tell me what you know now. Let me know. I don't understand it. I don't understand why people be so quick to shoot down information. And I feel like us as definitely black people, we were like conditioned to run away from information. Like conditioned, like how they used to like kill slaves for reading books. Bruh, like it don't trip y'all out that like they say the quickest way, the best place to hide information is in a book from a black person. Y'all don't.
You ain't even gotta hide it. You can put it on the internet. People are not gonna believe anyway. People are trained to be a certain kind of way, so you ain't even necessarily gotta hide it no more. You can tell a motherfucker the truth. They still going.
You can tell a motherfucker, hey, all you gotta do is get up, go outside, and do this. You'll make $1 million. Boy, you lying. What? Like that shit. This is crazy as shit. I be looking at this shit like come across. I be telling them about the shit we be doing. They be like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like, ain't no way. How? I can show you people that's doing it. Man, bro, hell no. But I can't even do that, but I gotta go to work in the morning. What? You'll go there.
Yeah, but people just conditioned. It's a certain amount of fear. We all been there, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all been there. I mean, I still go to the post office. So, you ain't going to yawn. It takes yawning. But
you're not.
You're
not going to the post office out of fear or out of knowledge that what the post office ain't it. Somebody ain't holding a sign up in front of you saying, hey, this is a drink, and you like, no it ain't. Oh, look at it, no it ain't. It's like, bruh. I feel like that's what people be doing. You'll be telling somebody something, and they'll literally close their eyes to the information. Like, I don't even want to see it. Damn, you don't even want to try to see it? You just gonna close your eyes outright. Or they'll swear they know already and still don't even look at the information to make sure that's the same information they know. Yeah, I know. What? Or I'll be telling somebody something, right? I'll be like, yeah, this is that, and this is that, this is this, and they'll be like, oh, I know. I'll be like, you can't tell me you know and you still doing what you're doing. It don't make no sense. Yeah. You telling me, oh yeah, man, you can get up every day, you know what I'm saying, put in probably about 10 hours of work and make $100,000 a day. Oh, I know you can do that. I know you can do that. What? You can't tell me you know that when you go to McDonald's every day, people put 40 hours in and only get $200 every 2 weeks. You can't tell me you know.
People are defensive too. They get very, very defensive. People are, I was telling one girl, she had a baby recently, and I was just telling like, you know, no, I know. I'm like, you got the kids covered. Yeah, I got them covered. What's got them covered with? When you start questioning them, people usually don't know. They really don't know, and they get defensive. Like I said, like, hey, so what kind of insurance policy you got? I mean, I got something. My family, we got to trust. What kind of trust? I mean, we just got to trust. We got everything together. So, what kind of start questioning? She don't even know what the fuck she talking about. Just defensive because she don't know. Like, bro, you just say you don't know if you don't know. At a time where I didn't know, we all didn't know at some point. So it's okay to be like you don't know. That's okay. Say I don't know what tell me. Like, so
I feel like it's a lot easier to say I don't know. Just tell me. Or even if you do know, I may be telling you some new information. Shit change every day. Shit change every day. These ain't the same wheels that was invented when the wheel was first invented. If I'm trying to tell you about a wheel, just listen. I might be telling you something new that you don't know. Or I may be offering you something better than what you got. Like, all right, boom. So I was telling somebody about this show. I was like, yeah, man, you heard about the deal Tesla got? Oh, I know. I already know about that shit. Hell yeah, I already know about that shit. I'm like, what? You do? In my mind, I'm thinking they know about what the fuck I'm talking about. And he was like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? They redid the whole inside. What? Nigga, no, nigga. I'm talking about the fact that Tesla is like doing like $1,000 down right now. And this, he was like, oh shit, I ain't know. I was like, what the fuck? You just start answering. I hate when people, my whole thing is like this. If you are talking to me, if you are talking to Nardo, do not be listening to reply. Just listen, gauge your answer out of what I've just said to you. Do not be like, I got an answer in my mind, or I already know what he gonna say. No, you don't. I don't halfway know what I'm gonna say all the time. So I know you can't know what I'm gonna say. I know you can't have an answer to it already. Just wait to hear what I'm gonna say, then answer. Wait to hear what comes out, then answer. It just be, bro, it be throwing me off, bro. People just be, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, but, so Janelle dad told me this shit, I say like 2 years ago. He was like, Nardo, bro, you can't get mad out here at these people, bro. You remember when you was in school and they had like advanced placement classes, regular classes, and special ed classes? He was like, bro, when they graduated, where you think the special ed people went? They just threw them out here with us, bro. He said, in high school, you knew who was a little bit slower than everybody else, or who didn't know more than everybody else, or you knew the smart people from everybody else. Out here in life, you don't know that shit. These folk out here driving cars, going to work, doing jobs just like everybody else. He said a lot of times they be hiding the fact they was in the special classes, or they hiding the fact they never got that extra education, so you never even know. They didn't learn to hide this shit. bro, you can't get mad at people. Some people are just the people that was in the slow classes, bro. And now they out here with us regular people. And we don't even know.
Yeah. I don't know. I try not to go back and forth with people and I'm not trying to say I know everything, but I ain't trying to go back and forth with people all the time about shit that's stupid. It don't make sense. I let folks think what they think, going about your life. Like I was telling somebody with the life insurance, if you don't feel like it's a need to get yourself covered for your family, if you don't think that's an urgency, then that's you. Like I said, that's your family, bro. That's people. When you go, that's your family. I ain't got to convince you. If you don't think it's that serious, that's cool. I'm not trying to convince nobody. Everybody, I got a policy through my job. Yeah, but you don't own that policy through your job. And when you about to retire, you can keep it, but guess what? That shit gonna be way more. Probably not that much. I mean, it's so much that the people don't care to know. So I'm cool with it. I'm like, that's your family, bro. I mean, I try to help. You don't think it's important? All right.
And your mind is like, whatever. Okay, cool. Just make sure y'all understand in y'all mind. Any GoFundMe's that go up, literally, from today on, don't ask me to put anything in them. No. No. Especially now. All y'all people I talk to, you like, oh yeah, but my whole family got policies. Oh, we got 3, 4, 5 policies. I got policies on policies on policies. Okay, cool. Just know in your mind.
Man, folks say that, first thing you ask them, how much you pay? Oh, I don't know. Who was with? Oh, I don't know. What's the death benefit? Oh, I don't know. And I get
that's what I don't. No, that's what I don't get. When people say, I got policies, you say, how much do you pay? And they say, I don't know. You ain't got a policy, bro. That's a bill that you pay every month, every quarter, every year, once a year, twice. You pay the bill. So you telling me you don't know how much this is? It's just money that just disappears out your account into somebody else's random account, and you don't even know what it is. Who is it with? I don't know. I gotta look at my paperwork. Look at your paperwork. But we live in an age of apps. Oh, these fucking companies got apps. What you mean? What you mean? I don't know. I don't know. And they be running from it. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Because I was never taught that like life insurance was expensive, so I don't know. Maybe that's what people feel, like life insurance is expensive, but maybe that's why they run it.
Oh no.
But even once you show them it's cheap, it still be like, why are you running? Why? What is the, oh, I don't want to do, oh no, bro, hell no, hell, bye, you do understand you need this, right? Because you're going to die. That's not going to happen. You're definitely going to die.
At some point.
So why would you not?
Or you're going to want to retire and stop working and have some kind of savings.
Facts.
At some point. I told somebody that shit. They were like, oh yeah, my parents, they can't even retire. They still working. I'm like, so when they want to make you kind of like,
now,
try to like,
you want to do it? That your parents are going through exactly what we're trying to stop you from going through right now. So at that point in time you get to your parents' age, you will be set on money, and you're still like, no. What? Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate the whole, oh, I can't afford it. But I haven't even told you how much it is yet. We haven't even had a conversation yet. How do you know you can't afford it? And it be killing me. They'll say they can't afford it all while tapping a pack of Newports. But I can't even afford that shit, boy.
Or doing anything. It's crazy. I told you, I'm not in the convincing phase of my life to convince nobody or nothing. I'm like, all right.
Okay, okay. Oh no, I'm just real big on that shit. Don't worry about it. When shit happens, make sure you tell your family. I'm not on the list of people to ask. Because I try to tell you. Or something happened to your family, but you just make sure, you better pray that GoFundMe don't come across my page, because I'm going to leave in the comments. I thought they had life insurance. I thought y'all were good. You have policies on policies on policies. It just puzzles me. It's just people be so afraid of the unknown. To me, I don't know, like, I think a lot of people feared, all right, so I've been told that a lot of people fear death because they don't know what happens afterwards. In my mind, that's one reason not to fear it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what happens. It could be something great, and you're afraid.
Yeah, people always think the worst though. So out of everything, so and we're conditioned in our mind to think the worst. Well, I would think conditioned thing where I've talked to people that said they don't want to have kids. They're like, the world is a bad place. I don't want to have kids. I'm like, I told them, I said, technically, no. Well, the world is probably the safest it's ever been. That's not true. It is. The world is probably the safest it's ever been. I used to explain to this one girl at my job, like, you do realize back in the day when you had people like Ted Bundy, these serial killers, it was hard to catch them because technology wasn't up how it is now. They could travel from state to state doing shit. They didn't have certain kind of testing for DNA. They didn't have cameras. It was hard to catch these motherfuckers. This day and age, it's damn near impossible to get away with shit. You gotta be really on top of it. To get away with shit, you gotta be on point to get away with something. Like, there's cameras everywhere, literally. Like, technology is so increased, it's hard to get away with shit. Not saying that crime is not up. Yes, crime is still going on. But I think it was worse 30 years ago, 40 years, crime was worse. Now, I told her, I said, you gotta understand, it didn't seem as worse because a lot of stuff wasn't televised. That don't mean it wasn't happening. Everything went on the internet. You didn't have TV moving like all like that. Shit was still happening. Folks were still getting murdered, kidnapped. It was still a bunch of folk that was missing. It just wasn't publicized. Now it's more publicized, so it put more fear. You think all this shit going on. Cause shit is more publicized. Shit been going on, bro. The world is safer, I think, in my opinion, now.
Just because anything happened, motherfuckers pull out phones quick as fuck. Motherfucker pull out a phone before they help your ass off the ground. Car accident happened, I find out car accidents, I can find out what's going on my side of the family on social media before the news tells me. That's crazy.
So like I was trying to explain to her, I'm like, you're afraid to have children because you think the world is a bad place. The world been the place it was. And then you say you believe in the Bible.
Oh, that killed me.
Come on, bro.
Oh, that killed me.
They used to literally kill queens if they had girls. Behead them in front of everybody and nobody did nothing. They used to chop motherfuckers' heads off in front of everybody. They just throw motherfuckers in the street in front of everybody. Wasn't no judge, wasn't no jury, wasn't no being judged, having no fair trial, and none of that shit. You could kill a motherfucker right now, you still gotta go to trial. And they gotta find you guilty of this shit.
And you literally can be found not guilty.
What?
You know how many people I've had a conversation with about death? And then in the same breath, they'd be like, well, God got me. I'd be like, what? How is it that you telling me you believe in something that you don't know for 100% fact exists? Even the word tells you to have faith, which is belief without knowing. You know you'll die, but you act like that won't happen. But the thing that you don't know exists is real. Like I swear, I'll be like, well, if you follow God and you're doing everything you're supposed to do, death shouldn't be a worry because you're gonna go to heaven with God, right? Nobody knows that they are. You telling me you know there's a God, you know there's a God, but you don't know if you're going to heaven, but you don't want to think about death. Hey, y'all, but people sound crazy, bro.
Make your mind up. like I'm telling my homegirl.
You be throwing me the fuck up.
Like I'm telling my homegirl at work, I was just like, I mean, we have debates and stuff, and I don't like to try to change nobody's opinion. They had their own opinion, but I was just like, you gotta, with me, if you want me to kind of listen to you, I'll listen to your opinion, but you gotta have some facts too, though. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like, they don't, I have people literally said they don't want to have children because the world's a bad place. I'm like, I mean, I'm not saying the world's perfect. I'm not saying that. And then you have a lot of people that say they want to wait to have children till they're ready.
Yo, boom, that's a big one. I want to wait till I'm ready to have kids. I was like, technically, you'll never technically be ready. I feel like you'll feel you're ready, then something like life will happen, and then you won't be ready.
You could be in a better financial situation. I understand.
But you won't be ready, though.
Yeah, you'll never be completely ready.
Mentally ready. I don't feel like there's no amount of books, people, kids you could be around that make you mentally ready to have your own kids. Besides already having a kid. Like, when I had my first son, Jaden, once my ex-wife told me she was having my daughter, Naya, I mentally knew what kind of to expect. So I was kind of like, all right.
But nah, all kids are different though. All kids are different, so you kind of.
No, that. But I kind of knew mentally what to expect. I wasn't like, what the fuck is again? It was like, oh, okay, all right. They gonna stay up all night. They're not gonna really scream too much. Oh shit, this one screams all the time. Like even all my kids were like quiet, chill, and everything. I have my youngest son, Bryson. Bryson whines, screams, cries. You gotta be around you all the time. I wasn't expecting that shit. So I feel like people, I gotta wait till I'm ready. I don't think you're ever gonna be ready.
And kids going with the flow. And I ain't saying just have kids with anybody anytime, but I don't think there's ever like a perfect time. You could be better. You can be more stable. I agree on that. More stable. More
stable,
yeah, that makes sense. I understand that reason.
But you better watch that shit though. You better watch that shit. You maybe might wait a long time to be financially stable, and then before you know it, you starting to have a baby and your goddamn bodies and probability of this baby coming out healthy, you making it through this get higher, and it ain't gonna make it. And it get real high at that point, or you'll be 60 at a fucking graduation. You'll be giving up your retirement to pay for college. Like, I don't know. To me, like, I'm not even in my 40s yet, and my oldest are like, they creeping up on college. Like, I'm glad I had my kids when I had them. I'm glad. Hey, in my mind, get the hard part out the way while you're young and still have energy. Cause I was talking to my mom, like, bruh, my mom started having kids at 30, right at 30. And I was like, damn, like, now my mom is like 68, trying to deal with grandkids, like running around, little babies running around. I'd much rather be in my 50s dealing with grandkids running around.
I mean, ain't no wrong with having
No.
60.
I personally would much rather be in my 50s. Cause that I can still be that grandpa that, all right, cool. Let's go ride some dirt bikes, you know, grandpa. Let's go outside and play baseball. I don't want to be at a walker at my grandson's baseball game. I don't want to have to be in a wheelchair there. Most people from 68 to 73, 74 in walkers, wheelchairs, or being on a cane. I don't want to do that. Pushing a wheelchair through some grass is hard. Nah, bro. I don't know. I want to go ahead and get that shit out the way. I don't know. But again, I realize a lot of people waste a lot of time chasing stuff. Like, they be looking for certain things with certain people, and like they'll burn so much of their time looking for certain things that, yeah, you gotta wait so late. That's why I say that fear shit, that I know shit, that, oh yeah, I got it shit. I'm like, okay. But I heard, what was that shit? Somebody said, I can't get married until they can afford to give me a 5-carat diamond ring, and my wedding gotta be at least 20, 30, 40, $50,000. I'm looking like, fuck, like,
I guess
you gonna burn a lot of your time waiting for one day and one piece of jewelry. You gonna burn a lot of your life waiting for one day and a piece of jewelry. That's it? Yeah. I'd much rather somebody give me a $30 ring, a cheap ass fucking wedding. We happy as fuck forever, and we vacay, and we have kids and a family that love us. I'd much rather that. I'd much rather no ring. I'm married and don't wear a ring. I don't play that. I got my wife's name tatted on me. I'd much rather do that. That, to me, it's the levels of importance to me. That may be important to them, but it'd be like, in my mind, it'd be like, bruh, I'm not finna grind for the next year and a half to pay for one day. One day. I can't, that shit. Yeah. Now don't get me wrong. If that was something my wife wanted, I would do it just because I love her. But I'm glad she doesn't want that big of a wedding where it takes me grinding. I gotta save up $30,000 to pay for a bunch of people who I don't really know or really even talk to come have dinner with us.
Yeah, that shit crazy. I mean, everybody got their own way. Like, I don't think it's a right or wrong thing. So if you want a $20,000-$30,000 wedding, that's cool. It's not a right or wrong thing. If you want that ring, I mean, that's cool. But I think, it should be more about you and the person than what y'all are giving and spending. But if you feel like that's love, that's between you and your person. Hey, y'all feel like y'all work it out.
But I don't understand how could anybody feel the amount of money you give me or the amount of money you spend on me is love. I don't understand how anybody can feel that. That literally doesn't make sense for anybody to feel that. This person spent this amount of money on me, say love me. What? So what if they go to a Dodge dealership and spend a bunch of money on a car? That means they love Dodge. They love whoever owns Dodge. What? That don't make sense to me. So how can people equate that? He bought me this diamond ring. So I don't understand how much he spent on it means he loves you. I don't understand it. Like, does that mean how big? I feel like if I got $1 million, right? I feel like if I got $1 million and I buy you a ring, for $70,000 versus if you got $200 and you buy your girl a ring for $120, you love your girl more than I love mine. If it goes like that, right?
Yeah, you can say something like that.
Because you damn near spent your last on her. You see what I'm saying? You gave her your everything.
Yeah.
Whoa, you gotta struggle. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just how I think. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. But I'm still trying to figure out the whole like people just outright denying stuff. Like, no, I still don't get that shit. That shit still puzzles the shit out of me.
Yeah,
like,
crazy.
Huh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like puzzling as hell. Like how quickly somebody will deny something and not even try to figure out whether it's true or not. They won't even try yet. They'll just outright deny it. They won't even try to figure out whether it's true. You won't even try to figure out whether I'm black or not. You're not. Did you try to figure it out yet? Have you tried to research it? No, I don't got to. I know. You don't know. I know you don't know. I know you don't know.
I run this Starbucks.
Huh?
Run this Starbucks.
All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and catch y'all later.
Yeah, we'll catch y'all later. We'll do another podcast later on. This is a quick one, riding in the car. We out. Chronicles, Cloud Talk Chronicles, Slow Motion Family. Like and subscribe. Hit that button. Bye, Bam Boogie.